Avem o singură viață, de ce să o pierdem cu detalii care nu-s necesare? Umplem iar pahare până la refuz, yeah. Așa îmi vine și mă și amuz uneori. Avem o singură viață, de ce să o pierdem cu detalii care nu-s necesare? Umplem iar pahare până la refuz, yeah. Așa îmi vine și mă și amuz uneori. Nu știu încă de unde am venit, ce caut aici. Plecam cu coada între picioare, acum mă scap de afiș. N-aveam răbdare să ascult deloc, acum tac. Și răspund după ce înțeleg ce-ai zis. Se simte timpul cum trece sau noi cum trecem prin timp. Trăiesc momentul de față ca să-mi creez amintiri. Țin de familie, de prieteni, de cine-i loial. Restul voia sorții, scuze, mă cheamă propriu destin. Totuși te simt, o singură șansă avem cu sorii. Sipim focul deschis, e mult mai greu când ai un scop de atins. Te uiți pe lângă tine, vezi cine a supraviețuit. Câți din ei se luptă să trăiască cum ar trebui. O inimă mare, doi plămâni ca să respir. O inimă mare mă inspiră zi de zi. Fă din șansa ta un vis, fă din șansa ta un vis împlinit. Avem o singură viață, de ce să o pierdem cu detalii care nu-s necesare? Umplem iar pahare până la refuz, yeah. Așa îmi vine și mă și amuz uneori. Avem o singură viață, de ce să o pierdem cu detalii care nu-s necesare? Umplem iar pahare până la refuz, yeah. Așa îmi vine și mă și amuz uneori. De ale, de ale, de ale. Ce ale, nu știu ce să aleg. Dar ce ale. Nu te teme de moarte că nu-ți mai trăiești viața. Pune zâmbetul pe față dimineața. Du-te, ia legume fresh, fă-ți viața. Pune doar ce trebuie în trupul ăla ca un rasa. Niște mișcare ca să ungă carcasa. Binecuvântare nu e lumea prea razna. Alegerile noastre ne fac să simțim asta. Atât de multe drumuri, oh yeah. De ale, de ale, de ale, de ale. Dar ce ale.
Știi, avem o singură viață și
nu știu ce să aleg.
merită să ne stresăm în fiecare zi pentru toate mizeriile.
Avem o singură viață, de ce să o pierdem cu detalii care nu-s necesare? Umplem iar pahare până la refuz, yeah. Așa îmi vine și mă și amuz uneori. Avem o singură viață, de ce să o pierdem cu detalii care nu-s necesare? Umplem iar pahare până la refuz, yeah. Așa îmi vine și mă și amuz uneori. One life, one life. One life, one life, one life. One life, one life, one life, one life. Learn it, love it, live it. Avem o singură viață, de ce să o pierdem cu detalii care nu-s necesare? Umplem iar pahare până la refuz, yeah. Așa îmi vine și mă și amuz uneori. Avem o singură viață, de ce să o pierdem cu detalii care nu-s necesare? Umplem iar pahare până la refuz, yeah. Așa îmi vine și mă și amuz uneori. Nu știu încă de unde am venit, ce caut aici. Plecam cu coada între picioare, acum mă scap de afiș. N-aveam răbdare să ascult deloc, acum tac. Și răspund după ce înțeleg ce-ai zis. Se simte timpul cum trece sau noi cum trecem prin timp. Trăiesc momentul de față ca să-mi creez amintiri. Țin de familie, de prieteni, de cine-i loial. Restul voia sorții, scuze, mă cheamă propriu destin. Totuși te simt, o singură șansă avem cu sorii. Sipim focul deschis, e mult mai greu când ai un scop de atins. Te uiți pe lângă tine, vezi cine a supraviețuit. Câți din ei se luptă să trăiască cum ar trebui. O inimă mare, doi plămâni ca să respir. O inimă mare mă inspiră zi de zi. Fă din șansa ta un vis, fă din șansa ta un vis împlinit. Avem o singură viață, de ce să o pierdem cu detalii care nu-s necesare? Umplem iar pahare până la refuz, yeah. Așa îmi vine și mă și amuz uneori. Avem o singură viață, de ce să o pierdem cu detalii care nu-s necesare? Umplem iar pahare până la refuz, yeah. Așa îmi vine și mă și amuz uneori. De ale, de ale, de ale. Dar ce ale. morte că nu-ți mai trăiești viața. Pune zâmbetul pe față dimineața. Du-te, ia legume fresh, fă-ți viața. Pune tot ce trebuie în trupul ăla ca un rasa. Niște mișcare ca să ungă carcasa. Binecuvântare nu e lumea prea rasna. Alegerile noastre ne fac să simțim asta. Atât de multe drumuri eu, de alei, de alei, de alei, de alei. Dar ce alei, 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 alei.
Știi, avem o singură viață și nu
știu
prea
ce să aleg.
merită să ne stresăm în fiecare zi pentru toate mizeriile.
Avem o singură viață, de ce să o pierdem cu detalii care nu-s necesare? Umplem iar pahare până la refuz, așa îmi vine.
Hi and welcome everyone to another deadline stream just ahead of Game Week 33. Thanks a lot for joining, Kuler. How are you guys? How are you guys? How are you doing? Hopefully everything is working. Let me just see. Yeah, you can hear me. Thanks a lot for joining so early. Today is going to be a shorter stream than usual because I have some work to do after the stream. But till then we have a lot of time to discuss. If you have any questions about Gaming 33, which chips are you using? If you wanna tell me, are you on bench boost team? Are you on free 33? Please let me know. My bench boost is active, as you can see from the title. Hi Koig, thanks a lot for joining. Good to see you. Hopefully guys you're all doing fine. Hopefully you had a nice week. And yeah, FPL is finally back. Now for me as a Liverpool fan, I just wait for this season to be over, to be honest with you. Yeah. I don't have a lot of excitement left in me for the last 6 games. But yeah, let's try to finish it strong. Hi, hello Zval, thanks a lot for joining. The hair looks good. Yeah, to be honest with you, I didn't have the time to make my hair, so this is how because this is how I slept. So yeah, but thanks a lot for joining. How are you doing? How are you doing, guys? Let me just move to my team. So I have 3 transfers and I didn't make them yet. I'm going to make one for sure. Bowen is going to be João Pedro. My bench boost is active. And yeah, as you can see at the moment my captaincy is on Palmer. I just want to go a little bit different. And the only question is if I'm going to captain Palmer and if I want to sell Bruno Fernandes. The only problem is if I was to sell Bruno Fernandes, I have to buy a Leeds midfielder, which again, the options are not amazing and I'm not so sure if it's worth it. So for example, I could do Bruno Fernandes to Okafor for the double and then in gaming 35 or 36 buy Bruno Fernandes back, but I'm just not sure if that's worth it. I'm going to lose also probably 1 million in the process. My bench boost is active. Is it worth selling Bruno and Gabriel for double gaming pairs to get 15 double gaming cards? Now again, it really depends how many free transfers you have, Koik, because for an example I started without Gabriel. Now obviously that was a risk. Now that Senesi got 4 points and Gabriel got also just 4 points, I'm really happy that I didn't start with Gabriel. I think that it makes a lot of sense to sell Gabriel, but if you have just one free transfer, if you're going to take a -4 to do that, yeah, just keep Gabriel probably. He's still the best defender in the game. And with Bruno Fernandes I have the same question. Now for me, in my case, probably doesn't make a lot of sense to sell Bruno Fernandes, but if you can sell Bruno Fernandes to Palmer, to Semenyo, to Cherky, to Tavernier, then maybe you can do that, but just be aware that you're going to lose some money probably in the process because you have some money probably tied up in Bruno Fernandes and probably you will want him back. Nothing is working out for me this season. I have to free transfer. Yeah, same. To be honest with you, I'm captaining Palmer pretty much because in a mini league I'm on the second place, and I kind of want to go a little bit different. Now, if you ask me who I think is the best captaincy option for Gaming 33, Erling Haaland is the best captaincy option. I'm not sure if it's worth taking the risk. If you have a good rank, just captain Haaland. He's the best captaincy option. But I kind of want to go a little bit different. And Palmer is not a super bad captaincy either. I think that he's probably the second best captaincy option for Gaming 33. So you have 2 free transfers. I would probably sell Gabriel. If you can buy maybe O'Reilly, maybe, I don't know, Cucurella, or a Senesi, a Hill. But with Bruno Fernandes, probably I wouldn't sell since you have just 2 free transfers. Probably I would just keep. As you can see, probably this is going to be my bench boost. Verbruggen, Bruno Fernandes, Mitoma, Hill, and I don't mind it, honestly. I think that this could be a great bench boost. Now, for me, I started again with Mitoma on my wildcard in 32 because I kind of wanted to go a little bit different. He didn't start, and I'm not expecting Mitoma probably to start both games in the double, but I'm just not going to make another transfer to sell Mitoma to Gross or Mitoma to Gomez. I'm just going to put Mitoma on the bench because I'm just not sure about his minutes. That's why he's on the bench. But hopefully he can get me something. I average 50k in FPL, but this season I'm outside 1 million always. Yeah. I kind of want to try to get inside the top 100k. Probably this is the last goal for me this season, and it's totally achievable. Now, if this gaming is going to work out well for me, I could get inside top 100k. I have 14 double gaming players and Bruno Fernandes, which again, Bruno Fernandes is not a bad pick this week anyway against Chelsea. So yeah, that's my goal this season. This season was pretty bad for me also. When Liverpool is having a bad season, I kind of have also bad season in FPL. Now maybe that's a coincidence or not, I don't know. But it was also a new kind of season with defensive contributions. So and also a strange season, right? Because the defensive contributions, defenders were amazing because the league standards were not the same as they were last season. Not a lot of midfielders, not a lot of forwards were doing great this season. So yeah, it was a little bit strange. Hope you're well. Scott versus Tennessee. If you can pick only one for wildcard 33, free 34, bench boost 35, probably Scott. I mean, if you're asking me who's better, probably I would go for Scott because he's the attacking player. But Tennessee is also great. Now, am I expecting a lot of clean sheets for Tennessee and Hill against Newcastle away and Leeds at home? Maybe a clean sheet against Leeds, but even that game is not going to be that easy for Bournemouth. So probably I would go for Scott. But what is nice with Senesi, obviously, you have a high floor. You have a higher floor. You're going to get 8 points, even if he's not going to do anything, just defensive contribution. So yeah, but probably I would go for Scott as a differential, as a more attacking play, if you want to catch rank. Hi, Batman. Thanks a lot for joining. How are you guys? Hopefully everyone is doing fine. So as I said before, today is going to be a shorter stream because I have some work to do after the stream, and also my team is pretty much set up. So I'm here pretty much just to answer your questions and to be here with you. My transfer, I should make my transfer. I'm going to do my transfer soon. Bowen is going to be João Pedro. Please let me know what would you do with my team. Now I have 3 free transfers. I have 2 players from Leeds and 2 players from Chelsea. From the other sides who are doubling, I have already 3 City players, so I'm not going to do anything there. I have 3 Brighton players and I have 3 Bournemouth players. So the options for me to buy are João Pedro, Enzo Fernandez, and Okafor if I want to sell Bruno Fernandes, but probably I'm not going to do that. So yeah, my team is pretty much set up. I just need to sell Bowen to João Pedro, and that's it. Will Mitoma even start? I don't know. I personally, I think that he's going to start one game from these two. But I'm not going to make another transfer just to sell Mitoma to Gross personally. Now, yeah, probably I should have just gone safer on my wildcard in gaming 32 with Gross, but I wanted to go a little bit different. I knew before that it was a risk to go for Mitoma. Now, hopefully, he's going to get a start, and why not, maybe two. But the minutes are not going to be great. That's why he's on the bench. But at the same time, I'm not going to sell Mitoma. Now, what I can do is to sell Mitoma to Enzo Fernandez and Bowen to Welbeck. I could do that. But is it worth it? I'm not sure. Bench was active, sell Estevao for Enzo. Probably, yes, Sage. Probably, because with Estevao, I just don't know if he's going to start or not. Both games, probably he's not going to start both games, I would say. So someone send me his team. Saida Shian, appreciate your vote. My last and only dilemma on my wildcard, the 33 team. Which duo would you go for? So O'Reilly and Strike or Gay. Yeah, it's easy for me. I would go for O'Reilly. I voted on your poll, but again, with Strike and Bijol, I just don't think that's such a big difference. And between O'Reilly and Gay, I just think that O'Reilly is better. Now, again, he had some injury problems before. Pep Guardiola yesterday said that he's fine. So again, with all City players, we can see some rotation against Burnley, because after that they're going to play in the FA Cup semi-final. So again, nobody is immune to rotation, I would say. But O'Reilly, if we're talking about the same minutes, O'Reilly is better than Gay from my point of view. So yeah, that's an easy decision for me. Hi Thomas Soto, thanks a lot for joining. Really good to see you here. I have Bowen, Gabriel and Bruno chasing ranks. I have to free transfer and bench boost. My other forwards are Welbeck and Haaland. Would you go Bowen to DCL or Pedro? Would you consider Gabriel or Bruno? First of all, I would sell probably Bowen to João Pedro or DCL, as you said. Now it's tough. It's a tough question which one to pick. Probably I would go for Calvert-Lewin. Maybe João Pedro is a little bit safer for the minutes, because Leeds also are going to play in the semi-final in the FA Cup after the second game, so we could see some reduced minutes for Dominic Calvert-Lewin. That's true, but I still think that I would go for him. Since he's also on penalties. Yeah, so safer probably is João Pedro, but probably I would go for DCL. And to sell Gabriel or Bruno, I would rather sell Gabriel than Bruno personally, because I'm going to keep probably Bruno. But since you're going to have just one free transfer, yeah, I don't know if that's worth it. It really depends if you want to buy Gabriel back at some point or not. But I would consider selling Gabriel. Now it really depends which players you can buy. If you can go Gabriel to O'Reilly or Gabriel to Senesi, maybe that's worth it. But yeah, Bowen I would sell for sure. And also, if you're chasing ranks, probably DCL is a slightly better differential than João Pedro. Maybe. I'm not sure, honestly, about the ownership. Yeah, I'm not sure about Mitoma though. What to do with him? Thanks, man. Maybe I go for DCL. I have Hill and O'Reilly. Have to think. Uh, yeah. Now, obviously, it really depends what's going to happen this game against Arsenal and Man City. If Arsenal are going to win against Man City, let's just say that the title is basically over. So we could see some rotation, and obviously they are in the Champions League. So Gabriel could be one of the players who's going to get rotated in the last few games in the Premier League. But again, we don't know that at the moment. We can't know. And at the same time, if Man City win against Arsenal, the race is going to be on, and Gabriel is going to play every single game. So at the same time, for me, I need to find a way at some point maybe to buy Gabriel back. But yeah, again, for this gaming, definitely it's better to have a double gaming player than to have Gabriel playing against Man City away. And with DCL and João Pedro, yeah, to be honest with you, it's a tough question. I'm going to have probably both of them, so I don't need to think too much which one is better. Probably João Pedro is a little bit safer, I would say 4 minutes. But Leeds have better fixtures, and DCL is also on penalty, so probably that swings it a little bit for me. Let's see some lineups. Yeah. What would you would you do, guys? In my place, would you just sell Bowen to João Pedro and roll the other transfers, or I don't know, do something like Bowen to Welbeck, Mitoma to Enzo Fernandez? So Enzo Fernandez plus Welbeck or João Pedro plus Mitoma? Which combination is better? And obviously the second one, I have to do another free transfer for that. So yeah, let's just say João Pedro plus Mitoma, or hi Stefan Kosavic. I have one free transfer. Should I do Mitoma to Enzo? It really depends. It really depends how you wanna play. Now, obviously, Enzo Fernandez is safer. Uh, I have three free transfers, and at the moment, I'm thinking about just rolling with Mitoma because I don't want to do a sideways moves from Mitoma to Gross or other players. So kind of want to go with him. I expect Mitoma to start at least one game in the double. So yeah, but you should be aware that his minutes probably are not going to be great. If you want to make the transfer, do it. Probably if I had just one free transfer like you, Stefan, probably I would just roll with Mitoma. It is what it is. I picked Mitoma on my wildcard in Gaming 32. Maybe I should have gone safer with Gross, but I wanted to go a little bit different. So it is what it is. I'm just going to play along with Mitoma. But what are you gonna use three free transfers for later? But, I mean, one transfer could be to buy Gabriel back at some point. It really depends what's going to happen in the title race tomorrow. We're going to have another double gimmick. And if Crystal Palace are going to double, as you can see, I have 0 Crystal Palace players. So we will have some things to do with the free transfers later. Don't worry about that. Now, if I'm not sure if I'm going to buy 3 Crystal Palace players anyway, even if they are going to have a double, but it's good to have them. I'm going to sell Bowen to João Pedro this week, so I'm not going to have I'm going to have 3 free transfer next week, but I'm not going to have too many. So yeah, I'm going to free it in Gaming 34, and then obviously I will try to catch the I'm missing the word, but the upside. We'll try to catch the upside to see if some teams are going to double, maybe make some changes later. So it's going to be useful. As you can see, I have 0 Arsenal players in this team. If the title race is still going to be on, I will want to have some Arsenal players later on. So yeah. Yeah, so it's 50-50. Thanks a lot, guys, for the help in the poll. Okay, thanks, man. Good luck. Thanks a lot, Stefan. Thanks a lot for joining. Really appreciate it. Also, guys, don't forget to leave a like, hit that subscribe button if you're new around here. It would be really much helpful, and I really appreciate it. Hi, Spidey. Thanks a lot for joining. Really good to see you. How are you doing? Yeah. I'm still thinking what to do. Didn't came to a conclusion yet. Maybe the poll is going to help me a little bit, or maybe not. Yeah, I kind of wanna probably just go Bowen to João Pedro. Is it worth selling Mitoma? I'm not sure. Yeah. I don't know what to do. 3 Brighton players on my bench boost. That's the way. That's the way. Enzo Welbeck. We're doing Gordon to Scott with my 1 free transfer. Now it really depends about your strategy there. I don't know why I don't see your name. Yeah, I don't see, I don't know why I don't see your name in the chat, but we're doing Gordon to Scott with my 1 free transfer. Newcastle against Bournemouth. Scott is better probably for gaming 33, but it really depends on your strategy if you're free in gaming 34 or not, because if not, Gordon is a nice hold till the end of the season. The features are great for Newcastle, so probably I would just keep him. Hi MK, playing bench boost. Good luck, same here. My bench boost is active. Good luck everyone this week. We hope that you're going to smash it. Yeah, I'm also playing my bench boost. I still have 3 free transfers left, so I'm going to do some moves. One for sure, Bone is going to be sold. I just need to decide if I'm going to sell him to Welbeck or João Pedro. If I have Gabriel, who should I replace for bench boost? I mean, Hashim, thanks a lot for joining also the stream, really appreciated. O'Reilly, Leeds defenders are great. Struik, Bijol, Justin, whichever defender from Leeds you want. Hill, Hennessy, and then maybe Van Heck. But again, Brighton defenders probably are the last you should go for. So yeah, a City defender, Leeds defender. If you want to sell Gabriel, that's where you should go. O'Reilly probably is the best one. My cheat strategy is bench was 33 and free 34. Same in MK, same. This is my strategy also. My last 2 chips, I'm going to use my free in 34. And yeah, hopefully we can climb a little bit the ranks here. I have Strike, Hill, O'Reilly, and Van Heck. Okay. Now, if I suppose you have 3 City players, right? Semenyo, Haaland, so probably you don't need to go with another City defender. Yeah, in that case, probably still I would go for another Leeds defender. Let me just a second. Probably Bijol, I would say, from Leeds. Or if you want to go for Senesi, I don't think that's such a big difference between them. You just need to pick your man and just, I don't know which one you're feeling. Probably I would go for Leeds double defense because the fixtures are probably the best for Leeds. Wolverhampton and Bournemouth away. So yeah, probably I would go for Bijol, or if you want to go different, Goodmanson, Justin, Bogle from Leeds. Have 3. Okay, so you have 3 leads already. Okay, you have 3 leads, 3 City, I guess. Then, yeah, probably Senesi is for you, the one to go. I mean, you're not going to go for a Burnley defender. Brighton defenders, you have one hack already. I wouldn't double up probably on Brighton. So yeah, I would go for Senesi if you don't have three Bournemouth also. So yeah, if I make an order with the defenders, I would say Man City, Leeds, uh, Bournemouth, Brighton. Also Chelsea. I forgot, honestly. Yeah, to be honest, I forgot about Chelsea. You could go for a defender from Chelsea. Again, maybe a little bit more risky. You could go for a Cucurella. You could go for a Malo Gusto. Maybe a little bit riskier in terms of minutes, I would say, going for Cucurella, but he's also okay. He's also okay to go. If not, go for Senesi. He's safe. He's going to get you defensive contributions. Even if Bournemouth are not going to keep any clean sheets in those two games, he's going to get you 6, 7, 8 points, something like that. You see what I did there? 6, 7. Uh, so funny. So funny. Sorry, is my last question worth it considering my cheap strategy? Thanks a lot for asking questions, MK. I'm happy to answer them. Please uh, ask if you have any more questions. Worth it considering my cheap strategy? Worth it what? Sorry, is my last question worth it considering my... I didn't see your last question, MK. Hi, Christian. Thanks a lot for joining. Really happy to see you here. Good luck this week. Thanks a lot. Good luck to you. Also on my bench I have Gabriel, Bruno and two double game makers. Free hit is still the play, right? If you don't have 11 double game makers in your 11, then yeah, free hit is the best chip to use obviously this week. If you're like me, if you have 14 double gaming players, yeah, bench boost is probably the chip for you. Hi Govin, thanks a lot for joining. Really happy to see you here. I want to move out Bruno Tavernier for free. What do you think? I would do that probably. If you have some free transfers also, I would do that. I'm not selling Bruno Fernandes because the only option for me would be to go for um, Okafor from Leeds because I have Tavernier. But for 1 week, if you're going to sell Bruno to Tavernier, I prefer to have Tavernier than Bruno Fernandes for 33. We're doing Gordon to Scout. Probably yes. Probably yes, I would say, because he has a double and you're free hitting game 34 anyway. So yeah, again, if you're going to ask me which one is better for gaming 33, Scott, and any double gaming player is better than Gordon, to be honest with you, if they're going to have two games, if they're going to play two games. So yeah, probably it's worth it. Yeah. MK. Hey Dennis, hi Elliot Manduna. Thanks a lot for joining. Really appreciate it. How are you? Do I do Thiago to DCL or I stick with Thiago? Whole last week, might do the same now. Now he might do the same, but who are Brentford playing against? Let me just see. Anyway, they're playing against Fulham at home. So again, Thiago could haul. Obviously, every player could haul, even if they have a single fixture. But I would do personally, I would do Thiago to DCL. As I said before, I have Bowen in my team. I started with him in Gaming 32 because he had a nice fixture and he hold. Bowen got me 14 points last week, but I'm still going to sell him. I'm still going to sell Bowen for a double gaming player. Again, you're just playing your the odds here. Yeah, Bowen could score 3 goals against Crystal Palace, but I'm just going to sell him to Joao Pedro, who has 2 fixtures. So yeah, probably I would do Thiago to DCL in your case. Also Cola, thanks a lot for joining. Also Luca de Gabriel, bench boost with 13 double gaming players. Since I only have 0.3 in the bank and I can't afford to sell Gabriel to another double gaming player, as it will be difficult to bring him back. Yeah, makes a lot of sense, Luca de Gabriel. Now, Gabriel is not amazing this week. What can I say? He's playing against Man City away, but could Arsenal keep a clean sheet against City? Of course, they can. Gabriel could score. So it is what it is. So you have Bruno and Gabriel probably, right? Single gaming players. It's not the end of the world. If you're going to bench boost with them, it's still the best time to bench boost. So yeah, makes a lot of sense for you to just roll. On Freight, what you think, should I bring in O'Reilly or risk it by going elsewhere? Because Pep said that O'Reilly is fine, I still think that I would go O'Reilly, Semenyo and Haaland on a Freight. Now, if you want to go a little bit different, you could go for Cherky, Semenyo and Haaland. So these are your 2 options from Man City. If you want to go a little bit different, you could go for Cherky. Now, for City, the game against Burnley is before they play the semi-final in the FA Cup, so we could see some rotation. O'Reilly could be rested, Semenyo could be on the bench, Cherky could be on the bench, even Haaland maybe could be on the bench against Burnley. So yeah, at the end of the day, it just really depends if you want to go with Cherky or O'Reilly, right? But now O'Reilly is fine, so I expect him to play against Arsenal, and if he's going to start also against Burnley, I think that he's just a great option. But if you want to risk it, that's perfectly fine. Cherky probably is going to get good minutes in this double, I guess. Gabriel out for free for Trafford, Tennessee, or a Leeds defender, and which one? I have strike. Probably Bijol. Now, again, if you want to go a little bit more riskier, more different, you could go for Bugle or Justin. But probably I would go for Bijol if I was to go for a Leeds defender. So Leeds or Bournemouth. Now, looking at the fixtures, I probably would like to go for a Leeds defender rather than a Bournemouth defender. Defensive wise, I think that more chances to keep a clean sheet at least for Leeds than for Bournemouth. So probably I would go for Bijol there. Thomas. Hi chat Scott, thanks a lot for joining. I have all my chips, 2 free transfers, 35k, nice. 56 in your league. Black sheep, any thoughts? If you have all your chips, 2 free transfers, I mean that's tough. If you have all your chips, that's yeah. I'm thinking about what should I do. What would I do? Wildcard or free it in 33? Now it really depends also on your team, but probably wildcard 33, free it 34, bench boost in 35, something like that, and the triple captain in the other double. If you have all your chips, probably that's the way to go, or you could free it in 33. But again, if you're going to wildcard in 33, probably is the same as a free it, right? So probably wildcard 33. No, that's my ID. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. Uh, yeah, I would wildcard probably 33 since it's going to be probably close to a free team. Your first 11. And yeah, wildcard 33, free 34, bench boost when you can, when you have 15 playing players, and triple captain in the double if you're going to have another double in 36 or something like that. So yeah, probably that's what I would do. Evan Nilsson is also a nice shout for a forward if you're okay with going with him. Hey, Dennis the Menace. Hi, I'm Kaki. Thanks a lot for joining. Is it okay to do Coyote to a Leeds defender for -4? Mm, I mean, yeah, probably. Yeah, definitely having a Leeds defender is much, much better than having Coyote against Fulham. So, yeah, probably. Probably I would say it's okay. Now, yeah, it's a -4. It's not great, but it's okay. Of course, it's okay to do that. Yeah, I think that I'm going to make my transfer. Best Gabriel replacements. City defenders, O'Reilly, especially Leeds defenders, Strike and Bijol. Senesi Hill, Cucurella, Gusto if you wanna go a little bit more risky, more different. But yeah, I see you have Captain and Palmer. Really, yeah, I kind of want to go a little bit different. Govin, I think that Haaland is the best captaincy option for this week, but yeah, I want to go a little bit different. I want to spice things a little bit. So, um, yeah. Anyway, I think that Haaland is the best captaincy option. I don't think that you should go different just for the sake of it, but I think that Palmer is second best captaincy choice this week, so I'm okay with going different. It could be amazing or it could go terribly wrong. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. And to be honest with you, I'm second in a mini league, and I want to try to catch the upside, obviously, and try to get that first spot in the mini league. And also the thing is, Man United are going to be without all their center backs basically. So if they're going to play against Chelsea the way they played against Leeds, yeah, I don't mind captaining Palmer. Good luck. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Govin. Good luck to you also. Strike and Bijol, who's the better pick? I would say Strike. Probably he's slightly better for DEFCON. They are not amazing for DEFCON, any one of them, but probably would go for Strike. Not a big difference. Not a big difference anyway. Between them, they are similar. I have Strike in my team, so yeah, maybe Strike is a little bit better, but whichever defender is going to score a goal this week is going to be the best pick. right? So yeah, I'm going to do my transfer. Bone to João Pedro. Confirm, and 2 free transfers. I'm just going to roll them. So yeah, this is going to be my team probably. Not going to make any other moves. Is it worth selling Bruno Fernandes for Okafor? Probably not. Yeah, this is my team. I have 3 Brighton, 3 Chelsea, 3 Bournemouth, 3 City. It's just that I don't have 3 leads, which doesn't feel great, but I'm going to need to be happy with 2 of those. My differential kind of this week is going to be Sanchez from Chelsea. Hmm. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, this is going to be my team for Gaming 33. Bench boost active. Hopefully we're going to get the green arrow. Sadly, I can't stay too much, guys, because I have some work to do. And yeah, as I said before, this is going to be a shorter stream. But again, my team is set up. If you have any more questions, you can send me on Instagram or on whichever platform you like. I do like Kurela. He was very unlucky last game. Yeah. I mean, if Cucurella is going to play both games, I prefer Cucurella to Sanchez. So, and it's just always that risk of minutes with Gusto, with Cucurella. But yeah, I've gone with Sanchez basically for safety. Now he could be also, he's not immune to rotation. So yeah, we started the stream for 1 hour now. Sadly, I have to leave you guys here. Have some work to do here at home. So yeah, thanks a lot for joining the stream. I really appreciate it. Hopefully I help you a little bit. Yeah, this is my team. This is going to be my team. Probably not going to change anything now. Maybe some things are going to change if we get some early leaks or something like that, but I'm going to let you know about that. I'm going to keep probably Bruno Fernandes. I don't think that's worth selling him for a Leeds midfielder. Have a great weekend, Dennis. Thanks a lot, Thomas Otto. Have a great weekend, guys. Ibrahim Ayali, good luck. Good luck also. And also thanks a lot for joining the stream. Really happy to see you here again. Really appreciate it. Good luck, everyone. Hopefully you're going to smash it. And yeah, we're going to see you next time. Take care. Hi Raul. Hi Raul. Thanks a lot for joining. I was just leaving the stream. I have some work to do here at home. So yeah, this is this is a shorter stream than usual. This is going to be my team. If you're interested in that, thanks a lot for joining anyway. If you guys have any other questions, message me on Twitter, on Instagram, and I'm going to answer that. No problem, but I'm going to leave you here with the stream. Thanks a lot for being here. Really appreciate it. And yeah, have a nice weekend. Good luck and take care. Bye.